Good day, divas all over the world. Happy Mother's Day. 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 Mommy, mom, mother. All those various titles that you carry, deserving a Mother's Day every single day, every time of the year is always super special for you. Today, I want to talk to all the mothers all over the world. Now, men, that does not exclude you because you need to listen. Mothers, there's something special about that word. From the moment that we are born, we have divine inspiration and self-esteem already within us. I call that our power within. So a mother's born with power within. Then she goes through her life as that little girl, learning how to do various things, playing with her Barbies, eating, sharing, communicating, making little friends along the way. Then she becomes that preschooler, that high school young lady that blossomed first in kindergarten, and then 1st through 6th grade, and then 7th through 8th grade. And now she's in high school, and she's simply amazing. Already planning her life, what she wants to be, what she wants to have, and how she's going to get to that point of fulfilling the successes that she wants in life. If that mother went to college, continue education, or perhaps she didn't. Maybe life didn't allow her to do so. Maybe around that time, as a young adult in her 20s, she had her first child. Maybe she didn't have children until her 30s, her 40s, maybe her 50s. She might have been that mother that had her child as a teenager. Everybody's lives take different journeys, but a mother, ooh, men, listen up. Listen up. As mothers, we carry you for about those 8 months or so. You might come in the world just a little early, maybe. But we teach you how to take care of yourself. As a young man, we teach you how to love, how to have compassion and understanding for life, to appreciate the gifts that you have with the love of that mother underneath your wings. To be able to understand the compassion, the passion, and the love that a mother has for her child. Perhaps someone's journey is different. Maybe the mother was not in your life, but there was somebody, whether it was aunt, your grandmother, a cousin, a stranger, that took you underneath their wings and developed that love that you later became in life. And you went on to be amazing as that talented young man, that talented young woman. Or perhaps you had some challenges or some issues along the way. But that mommy, that mom, that mother in your life somehow was able to nurture that little spirit of yours and get you back on track. Maybe she was unable to do that. Maybe your mommy, mom, mother raised you with everything, the gold and the silver spoon in your mouth, and you never knew what it was like to be hungry, to not have any clothes, to not to have a roof over your head. You never knew what it was like to suffer. You never knew what it was like. So you took advantage of the gifts that you were given. But maybe you were that child that grew up with that struggle behind you. That not having a roof over your head all the time. Maybe not knowing where your next meal was coming. Maybe walking into the room and seeing your mother curled up in a ball and she's crying. Because the pain and the ways of the world has taken her down that journey. what is she going to do? That mother is going to always put her child first if she can. She's going to always sacrifice for her child if she can. She's going to always have that understanding and compassion and passion for her child's dreams, for her child's understanding, to be that first protector over her child if she can. Perhaps your mother was one that grew up in the South. And at 14, she got married. She was a child herself. Maybe her life didn't pan out for high school or finish elementary, and she struggled. Maybe she became that amazing mom through all of her trials and tribulations. It kept you in line, kept you humble, kept you striving for the great things in life. Now, men, I don't want you to feel that I'm discounting you. No. I'm not. You got to remember, it's Mother's Day. So this is all about the mothers, the mommies, and the moms all over the world, all nationalities, all personalities, all spirits from the higher being. Men, Father's Day, I will come on and I will talk about you. But right now I'm talking about our mothers. As a mother myself, I experienced the ups and downs, the roller coasters. I experienced the joy, the sorrows. I experienced the proud mommy moments and the joy of watching my son grow up and become this great young man. I watched him struggle in high school where the bullies existed. I watched him overcome to be an amazing young man today and now a father himself. The struggles and sacrifices that I gave for my son to be able to understand what it's like when you see someone that does not have that roof over their head, that does not know where their next meal is coming from, that does not understand why mommy is crying, why mommy is laughing, why mommy feels like there's no other way, and perhaps she's given up. At some point in life, our kids, they get it. They don't always get it right then when we want them to. But at some point, they go, wow, that's why my mother was crying. That's why it hurt her so bad when I had a problem in my life that she couldn't solve. That's why it hurt her so bad that I didn't finish college or didn't finish school, or I became the way of the world, regardless of the good things that she instilled in me. Mothers, mommy, we sacrifice, we give compassion, understanding, passion. We have faith in most cases that our children will go on to be amazing, that our children will understand that greater power that is within them, and they will understand what it means to give back, what it means to help somebody else, what it means to share what you have been given. Now, I want to talk about a post that I saw on LinkedIn. It was a beautiful middle-sized elephant, if you will. And this elephant had fallen, it looked like, into some mud or something, and he was struggling, trying to climb out. Someone took a crane and put that crane right underneath his buttocks and kept pushing him and pushing him as he crawled higher and higher and higher and higher till he got to the top of that hill. The crane maintained underneath the elephant's buttocks until the elephant's foot was on foundation. The elephant stood up. He walked a few feet away. The crane remained right there. The elephant turned around, walked back to the crane, and laid its head on the crane as if to say, thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me that push that I needed to get out of that situation. And that's what mothers do. And you young people out there need to get a grip on what mommies are about. Because sometimes you decide to go your way or the highway, as they call it. You cause that pain and that uncertainty in that mother. Many times that mother looks back at situations and she goes, that was my fault. Maybe I should have trained him. Maybe I should have educated. Maybe I didn't teach him enough. Maybe I didn't give him enough. Maybe it wasn't enough money. Maybe it wasn't the right place to live. Maybe it wasn't the right car. Maybe it wasn't the right school. Maybe it wasn't the right friends. And for God's sake, maybe the father wasn't the right father. That's the weight that some mothers carry deep within their hearts. And they try to continue to give love and understanding through those pitfalls, feeling like it's their fault if their child wasn't perfect. Like the story of the mother that saw that her son was having some issues. She sacrificed and gave up things to try and help him cope. And when she couldn't, she sought help. On YouTube is her story. And she took her son to the doctor's office. And as the story was told, while he's waiting to see the doctor, he had a meltdown in the lobby and began to hurt the people around him. At what point do our children start having these depression moments? Is it from school and their peers? Is it from pressure, watching other members of their family be successful, or perhaps their classmates being successful? Everybody's time comes when their destiny calls for it. You have to know what your destiny is. You have to realize that these trials and the tribulations that come for you is a learning curve. It's all a part of that life's journey. The higher being gives you that empowerment from the moment that you were born, that when it comes to you, you have to believe in something. And even an atheist believes that the sun is going to rise and set. Therefore, they believe in something. You have to believe in yourself. Mothers, mama, mommy, today is your weekend of Mother's Day, of life and love. Some of you may not have any children at all, but once again, you've mothered somebody somewhere along the way. You've mentored. Some of you may have one or two children. Others of you may have a whole flock, a basketball team of children. But are you close to your kids? Some of you may be super close to your children. Others may have those blanks that they need to fill in. That time that causes that distance with your child. Is it your fault? Carrying the blame for what someone does, especially as an adult, is not your call. So I'm saying to my mommies, my mom, my mothers out there in the world, all of you, all nationalities, personalities, spirits out there, you are amazing. And you need to step up and realize that you are. I can't sit here before you today and say that I haven't had my own struggles as a mom. I have. But I have to realize that I'm amazing. God made me amazing. He told me that I'm amazing from the moment that I was born. And I had to realize that I'm amazing. No matter what the choices are the people around me choose to do. Brothers, sisters, aunts, cousins, my mom, my dad, my very own son. That is a choice that those people have made of their own. As a relative, I'm supportive. As a friend, I'm supportive. What are your dreams? What are your goals? Do you have any aspirations? Mommy, you may have had those children too early. But you stepped up to the plate. You finished school. Maybe you didn't. But you became the most amazing mother that you know how to be. All those books out there and all the different things that tell you how to be a mom, what's a mom, da, 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 da. You never really, really know until you have walked the walk of motherhood. Until you have given birth, or a surrogate mom gave birth for you and you were raising your child. Until you have held that child in your arms and cradled him or her. Until you have wiped the tears from that baby, changed that baby's diaper, taught that child how to eat, how to sit up, how to understand the yes, the no, the right, the wrong. Until you've walked in those shoes of being a mommy, sometimes you feel like you just don't understand. But there's a certain thing called that maternal instinct. And that maternal instinct, hey, once you have that child, whether it was yours naturally or not, it kicks in. And in some way, you figure that out. You figure out how important you are. And without your love and appreciation, without your love and compassion, without your strength, oh, ladies, y'all not hearing me today. Without your strength, where does it come from? Sometimes we as mothers need to and we step back. Meaning we took the cord and we cut it a little, a little, a little, a little, until we've cut that cord. And that child had to go on their own and figure some things out. But we're always there. So when that young person falls, oh, mama got him. Ma got him. Mommy got him. Mother got him. And we hold on to our children and we try to uplift them. Just like that crane that was pushing the little elephant. There are 3 things in life that's pretty important. And I think some of us kind of overlook those things. The first one is kindness, to be kind. The second one is kindness, to be kind. The third one is kindness, to be kind. What the heck? What am I talking about? It's too easy. It's a 4-letter word, K-I-N-D, kind. Be kind to you, thy own self, that own reflection in the mirror. Love it every day that you see yourself. Love that reflection in the mirror. It starts with you. Now you've given yourself some of that love and self-esteem that you needed. Because many times as mothers, we depend on that man in our life. Whether it's the husband, the boyfriend, the fiance, whatever he is, that male factor to give us that happiness and that extra that we need to feel that we're validated and we are worthy. Ladies, you are already validated and worthy. You are already special. You are already all that when you were born. Loving thyself will allow you to really, truly love your children, love your friends, love your family, love a stranger. To be kind, K-I-N-D, to yourself. Ladies, y'all don't hear me today. We having coffee. Think about what I just said. To be kind. Now, as a mom, we get ready for that big moment that we try to prepare for. And sometimes by the time this big moment comes, well, we may not have saved enough money. Or perhaps the ways of the world is going on and we're unable to really give the way we really want to when this big moment comes in our kids' lives. You know what I'm talking about. They went to kindergarten. They graduated. Oh, we got all those pictures. And then 6th grade was the next big move. Then middle school, getting through 8th grade. High school, when you see your child walk across with the little cap on their head. Oh, they had the prom, the homecoming. Wow. Those special moments. There are many children in the world that never see it. There are many mothers in the world that never get to experience that. Because sometimes the ways of the world cause our children not to exist. What do I mean by that? That's the person that's hiding somewhere in the bush that decided that life was so unbearable. They're going to take some people with them when they leave. They walk into a parking lot of innocent people and just start shooting. They walk into a school and just start shooting. The madness exists. And many times our children don't see high school. Sometimes they don't see kindergarten. Was it a car accident from a drunk driver? Not paying attention and flies right into the middle of traffic and the car explodes, taking the lives of innocent people. A baby that was unborn. A baby that was only a year old. That never will see high school. What is it in the world today that causes the pain of our mommies, of our moms, of our mothers? It's life. It's people. And sometimes it's our own kids, our own family members. I encourage you today, mothers all over the world, pick up the phone. Tell another mother, sister, cousin, aunt, niece, girl, you are special. You know what? I called you today to tell you how special you are to me. I love you. I need you. I miss you. We got to get together. Let's have coffee, tea. Ooh, can we go have some ice cream? You are amazing to me. Make that phone call. There are so many women in my life that were mentors to me as I was growing up, with my very own mother being first. My mother was a sister soldier. I remember she feared nothing, and she taught me how to survive. We may not have had a whole lot, and her dreams and aspirations may not have always been met, but she made sure that we all knew how to survive, to take this life by the rings and be able to survive and do those leaps and valleys and control our journey. There were women in my life that taught me the other side of life: beauty, hair care, skin care, fashion, modeling, all of that. And I think those ladies, they're still in my lives today, most of them. And with my mom being first, those are the women in my life. I added it all together, and I became the person who I am today, learning not to be afraid and to stand up and to speak for myself and to empower other women and to survive all those things from my mom. All that being pretty and the hair and the wigs and the makeup from one of my love moms. Learning how to cook. Hey, collard greens, black eyed peas, hot water, cornbread. Come on, let's talk about some smothered chicken, some turkey and dressing. Ooh, honey. And don't forget my Jiffy cornbread that tastes like cake, my son said. Come on, Granny. Come on, Mama. Come on, my like moms. Watching in the kitchen as my life unraveled, kind of like Soul Food, the movie. Oh, yeah. The wonderful memories. Ladies, all over the world today, happy Mother's Day to you. Mommy, mom, mother. Think about all the amazing things that happened in your life that made you who you are today. Why do you give back? Why do you have appreciation? Why do you have encouragement and empowerment and passion and compassion for your children, for those that you love, for strangers. Those are the things that make you so special. So the next time you down and you feeling like you haven't done much in the world, maybe you feel unappreciated, maybe you feel life has not given you what you feel you need and you deserve, maybe you feel like your children are not hearing you. Your children are not hearing you. Your children are not understanding you. You look in that mirror and you say, I am amazing and I love me because I was made wonderfully before I came out my mother's womb. Oh, ladies, y'all not hearing me. My friends are hope, faith, prayer, patience. They are my power within. I don't move without them. I can't understand and be compassionate and passionate and be strong through the worst situations in life without the four of them. Hope, faith, prayer, patience. We hope for the things that we want to come true in our lives. We have faith that those things will come to pass soon. We pray for the things that we hope for, that we have faith about. Oh, yeah. But it's our patience. Come on, y'all. It's our patience that says, stop. S-T-O-P, stop, 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 stop. Be still. And allow him to manifest the great things in your life. Allow him, the higher being, to be there when you most need him. We pray for him and then we want it right now. We pray for change and then we want it right now. We might pray for an adjustment. We might pray for an amazing divine intervention. Divine intervention. Oh, but you have to be patient and wait, because he's going to show up and show out and give it to you when you least expect it. But he gave it to you right at the moment of time when you actually needed it. Y'all ain't hearing me. Ladies, y'all ain't hearing me. The next time you feel indifferent about yourself, remember your happiness comes from within. It comes from within. So whether you are that mommy, that mom, that mother, you that sister, that niece, that aunt, whatever it is for you, that happiness comes from within. How do you find your happiness, people say? Why do people say that? Why people can say, oh, make yourself happy. Make yourself happy. What is it that makes you happy? Think about that. What is it that makes you feel beautiful? Do you feel beautiful when a stranger passes by you and tell you that you're beautiful? Do you feel beautiful when you look in the mirror and tell yourself? Because that's where it starts. Everything else that somebody does in your life when they are talking to you, loving on you, caring about you, making you laugh or making you cry. That is the way of life. And it's all the extra sprinkles. The extra sprinkles that we give people. Now, many mothers right now in the world may have had children that were taken perhaps at birth. Maybe they were taken in life by a car accident or otherwise. And there are mothers in the world that are mourning their children today. Every day, you as a mother, it is a special day. Not just this weekend for Mother's Day, but every day. That loss that you feel, the mourning time, have you healed? Have you healed? I know what it's like to lose a very dear, loving spirit in my life. All of our children are born as gifts to us. And when we lose a child, sometimes our understanding for it is, why? Why me, Lord? Why me? Sometimes it's just not that time. And life moves on. And you are able to have a child at some point. And sometimes for many women, they can't have children, so they adopt because their love does that. I know that feeling of loss. I have shared in my own world. And I know that feeling of a miracle coming into my life, giving me that hope and that inspiration that I so loved and wanted to give back and to embrace. Ladies, I'm telling you, if you're trying to have children, don't give up. Keep trying. By any means necessary, if that's what you feel and need and you want, keep trying. And when there is no more trying you, there is always a way to have that beautiful, loving child in your life. We're in a day and time now where there's so many children in the world that want to call you mommy. They want to call you mom. They want to call you mother. Whether you adopted or you are like a mother, mentor to someone you needed. Ladies, I'm talking to you today. Happy Mother's Day all over the world. We need you. We love you. You are amazing. And don't think anything different of it. Now, I want to bring up a few subjects before I go that have bothered my heart very much. And I've gotten past my sorrows in this so that I can express it to you without breaking down. But I must say that as a mother, I cannot imagine the pain that these three mothers have that I'm going to share with you. So, first of all, there's a mother in the world, and these stories are on YouTube. There's a mother in the world. She had a beautiful daughter who married an amazing man. As a blended family, they have 4 kids. Well, the husband was being supportive to his brother and allowed his brother to live in the house with his wife and his 4 kids. And over a period of time, things started to happen. Ultimately, the daughters called, "Daddy, we're afraid something's happened." The heartbreaking moment of that father coming home, finding his wife and his 3rd daughter underneath the bed, wrapped in sheets, no longer breathing, covered in blood by the hands of his own brother. What is going on in our world today that will cause a man to not only harm a woman and her child, but his own brother, his own blood, his niece? Or is it that a woman of mistaken identity, the cops knock at the door, she opens the door, they ask if she says no, it's not believable to them. They burst into the door, began to aggressively arrest her, pushing her to the floor, putting handcuffs on her, believing that she was someone that she wasn't, while her kids are screaming. Her grandchildren are watching. And the daughter is asking, why? What's going on? What's going on? Only to get her mother's ID and prove that her mother lived there. Only after the woman was injured. Come on, y'all. Lastly, young people. I'm going to say it again. Young people. When you are dating someone and you have fallen in love and you have given that person your all, something goes wrong, you decide to split up, then split up. Life is too precious to be held hostage, to be abused, physical, mental, verbal, to hold a person accountable for your shortcomings, and to make that person feel belittled, unworthy, ugly, unneeded. Come on, y'all. When does this stop? When a person is born, they have a mother, they had a father. However that played out, you come into their lives. It's not for you to re-raise a grown person. To re-raise a grown person. And because you didn't like what this young lady did or this young man did, you took matters into your own hands as if you were their mother or father? What? Stop it. What? Stop it. You hear it in the news all the time. It's all over YouTube all the time. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all the time. Somebody died at the hands of somebody else. A woman shooting her boyfriend because she's jealous about the new girlfriend. A young man, 27 years old. A young lady, 25, baby on the way. The young man starts acting indifferent. Girl gets a little scared. She breaks up. Then she finds someone that made her happy along the way. The baby's coming. The baby came. The ex-boyfriend, mad, jealous, lures this young woman into a remote area. Takes matters in his own hands. Shoots her. Takes the baby away from the area. A 2-day-old baby. It doesn't matter how old the child is, but I'm emphasizing a 2-day-old baby. A 2-day-old baby. I want you to think about something. You went to Cane's. Maybe you went to In-N-Out or Wendy's or one of them fast food places. And when you finished eating, you took your trash and you threw it into the garbage can. Some of you are bad and threw them extra fries out the window. Shame on you. But I'm just saying, literally, you took your trash and you put it in the garbage. On trash day at your home, there's a certain day the garbage man picks up the trash. You throw your trash out. You make sure that that can is there. Where? Why? How? What the can cause a person, not only a person, but a father, to take his 2-year-old baby and toss that baby into the river, knowing that that child will never be found. Knowing that that child had no way to defend itself, to save itself. Innocent. Heartbreaking. What the, and y'all know what I'm saying. A 2-day-old baby tossed into the river. Stories on YouTube. Y'all ain't hearing me though. The pain that we as mothers experience when it comes to our children. Not only has he taken the life of that mother who would never know the life of her 2-day-old baby, he took the life of the 2-day-old baby who would never know what it's like to grow up and be loved by his mother. Ladies, I am saying to you today, Mother's Day is every day, all day, every week, every day of the month. You are amazing. We are born with strength. We raise soldiers, presidents. Hey, y'all hear me? Scientists. We raise amazing young people. Sometimes our children have disabilities. They are amazing. They are amazing spirits in the world because they grow to become all of what is supposed to be in the world. And when we are helping each other help each other to become all that we can be, that's truly what matters. So I encourage you today, ladies, all over the world, happy Mother's Day. Take this Mother's Day, and do for yourself what you've never done before. Take this Mother's Day and do for yourself what you've never done before. What is that for some of you? Is that, taking a drive and looking at the glory of Mother Nature with all the beautiful flowers right now, the mountainside, letting the air blow through the window and your hair fly? Is it taking yourself on a shopping spree? Is it going to get your makeup done? Get a new hairdo? Is it walking through that mall or that casino or that restaurant with your heels on or feeling good? Is it going to the gym and finally working out? You got on some tennis shoes and sweat socks and a jogging outfit with your hair in a baseball cap. What is it for you? Is it taking that bubble bath with roses and a glass of champagne? Listening to your music? Is it going dancing? Hey, are you going salsa, the cha-cha? Maybe you're doing a little hip-hop. What is it for you that you haven't done for yourself in so very long? You do that for Mother's Day, for this year, for Mother's Day. Do whatever that is for yourself. Have you ever bought yourself one long stem rose? Y'all ain't hearing me. Have you ever bought yourself a long stem rose, ladies? That's what I'm talking about. A long stem rose means love. Sometimes those guys give you 2, 3, 4 dozen. Great, that's beautiful. They all die, right? They look beautiful for the time being. Make sure you take one rose out of that dozen or 2 that he may have given you and turn it upside down and let it dry. Put it in some plastic when it does and hang on to that rose. Because that one long stem rose is beauty, it's power, it's inspiration. Today, ladies all over the world, mothers, hear me. Mamas, hear me. Mommy, hear me. Oh, Granny, you know I didn't forget about you. Hear me. I'm a granny too. They call me a glam. I have a beautiful 9-month-old grandbaby. He brings that other joy to me and reminds me of what it was like when my son was that little. All that joy and that innocence. Sometimes when I'm holding him, it just brings tears to my eyes and I cry. And he's gotten to where he's looking at me. But they're tears of joy as I'm smiling, looking down at him, because he's the future. Our children are our future. And we want to be able to embrace and to love and to give. So those mothers out there, or those like mothers, you are a mentor of inspiration, continued education, compassion, comfort. You give that strong shoulder to cry on. You give this other strong shoulder to listen. You give your heart to protect and to help that young person. Whitney Houston has a beautiful song that's circulating in YouTube right now. And the lyrics are so amazing. Go to YouTube and look it up. It's called So He Can Use Me. So He Can Use Me. She says, I want to live. Yes, I want to live. Oh, you ain't hearing me though. I want to live so that He can use me. So that He can use me. Oh, anytime, and anywhere, so that He can use me. She's simply talking about the higher spirit using the love, that whole faith and patience, that power within that's within you the moment that you were born, to be able to give back of motherhood, of sisterhood, of familyhood. Ladies, happy Mother's Day. Go out there, be proud, be strong, be loving, be giving, be passionate, be compassionate, to understand and to endure for you. Because without you doing all that for yourself, you can never be all that for those that you love. And this is why men, women are simply amazing. Amazing. Take note, men. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Please share and tell the ladies in your life today, I love you. I need you. I need you. I love you. You are amazing. And please remember 2 words. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being that mother, that aunt, that friend, that cousin, that grandma, that grandma in that person's life. Say thank you. That's something most of our mothers don't hear enough. I don't hear it enough. I hear it, but I don't hear it enough. And that's all we want, to be appreciated and loved for the things that we try our best to do. And many times we may not have it all, but we try. And that is all that's expected of you. Ladies, happy Mother's Day. I love you. Go out there and enjoy this very special day for yourself. But remember what I said. Every day is Mother's Day. 4 weeks out of the month. 7 days a week. 52 weeks a year. Anytime you want to be special, just remember, when you look in that mirror, it's your Mother's Day. Every day, anytime you need it, you want it. Happy Mother's Day. Love y'all. Take care and be amazing.